So I have some great nurture campaigns that I've worked on that are in the content library. I've put them in the community. There are 30, 60, 90, 120 day nurtures, but there's nothing better than like my two favorite nurture points for buyers. Well, actually there's three. Want to know what they are? The three most impactful nurture points for buyers. Number one, a refined saved search that actually means something to them based on what they can afford, not what they want. Number two is your newsletter. And your newsletter is not like the be all end all, like the market stat. Nobody cares about the market stats. It's not a link to your podcast. Sorry, I'm sure your podcast is amazing, but nobody's going to watch it. Trust me, I know, because I had a podcast and ain't nobody watched it. It's not like, you know, here are the Easter events happening in your community. Nobody cares. It's one genuine piece of insight that you're giving context and sharing. Condo prices budged 4% over the last 90 days. Here's what it means to you. It is one particular stat. It is one thing. And then you're giving the gift of context. That's the second thing that needs to go out. Newsletters should be at a minimum once per month. Under 200 words, should look like a letter from the CEO, one link embedded in the body of the newsletter, one Calendly link at the bottom. So how many links are embedded in the newsletter? Show me which fingers, y'all. How many? Who's following? Yeah, 2. Calendly link. And then if you've got a downloadable PDF or a downloadable piece of content, 2. How many? So make sure everybody understands, because this is why some of y'all getting thrown into spam right now. And you're like, well, how do I stay out of the spam? Well, you got like 9 links in there. 2. And also encourage and unsubscribe. If this isn't for you, it's okay to unsubscribe. We can still be friends. Does anybody here get my newsletter? If you do, it's in there. It's in there. Yeah, we can still be friends. It's all good. I got you. This is only designed for the people that are looking for this information. So number one, well-refined search based on what your buyers can afford, not what they want. Number two is your newsletter with one item of value, your context under 200 words with a specific reply call to action and an unsubscribe comment. Number three is your deal of the week. That is one of the most impactful things that you can send out to a buyer, like a buyer's database. Could be your listing, could be somebody else's listing. Just make sure it's somebody else's listing, ask permission, get one interior marketing photo, send that thing out. Choose a mansion one week, choose a vacant lot the next, choose a condo, choose a townhouse, mix it up. But a deal of the week should go out once per month. Those are 3 of the most amazing email touch points that you can integrate with your buyers that will keep them engaged. So in some cases, your buyers are going to pause. That's okay. So what I've done, like I said, there's a lot of scripts in here. We're not going to review them all in their entirety. It's okay. It's okay if they pause. There's nothing wrong with that. But here's the conversation. Because again, even though someone's pausing, it doesn't mean I'm just going to sit here and wait to hear from you. You're still going to be getting those 3 emails every single month. Maybe I move to a bi-weekly calibration or every 3-week calibration, but I'm still putting something in the calendar. I'm not leaving this to chance. So important that you have those timelines established. So this is kind of like me just doing a bit of like a brain dump. A lot of people say like, well, when do I follow up and contact people? Like if somebody's not going to do anything for 90 days, like what should I do? There it is. Here are the tags that you can use, what you should be sending, when you should be sending it. This is my ideal brain dump. on frequency and duration based on where somebody is in their buying cycle. So when I say like new lead, fire lead, hot lead, warm lead, lukewarm, cold, this is what it means. One of the number one things that you can have is an up-to-date digital pipeline. Don't show me a pipeline on an Excel spreadsheet. Don't show me a pipeline on paper. Needs to be system-based, because then you can plan your follow-up accordingly. But to me, when somebody says like, yeah, I'm 6 months out, I'm 1 year out plus, or I'm like, yeah, you know, I think we could do something. We're just looking for this and this and this to hit the market. Here's how often you should talk to them. That's simple. Teresa.
What if you are like me and so I've already say I've got like 1,800 people in my CRM, and just miss low-hanging fruit person that I can be at times. And you know, when you've been doing it this long, stuff falls out of the sky and you get busy with that. This is an easy big month, that kind of thing. But then you realize you cannot operate that way. Or continue to, and that's why I'm here. And it's so overwhelming, the prospect of getting all of that in order and organized. Yes, a lot of it, they do get the emails, they get the drip campaigns or whatever. How would you start?
Okay, so how would I start? That's an amazing question. So your $5 is in the mail for asking that question. Where would I start if I was looking at building a digital pipeline? First thing I would do is I would say, okay, I would start with the low-hanging fruit. So I'd say, okay, who are the people that are, again, like number one, new leads? Who are the people that have come into my ecosystem over the last 30 days? That's where I would start.
Okay.
What was that sound?
Just because I'm just being authentic here. I'm just completely.
Is that a scared sound or an excited sound, or I know what the hell is going on sound, or is it like a
No,
right,
I've got 876 new leads.
Well, congratulations.
A lot of those come from realtor.com, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's my little, security blanket is realtor.com.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I would say right now, one of the first things you should look at are what we call fire leads. Those are the people that it's like, they are hot, they are ready.
Okay.
We've gone on an exploratory tour. They're looking to proceed. They've got maybe some of their financing in order, or they're currently working with a broker, and the broker's maybe just missing some documentation. Like the people who are actively doing the thing. These are the butts in the cars. I would say start with that. Then what I would do is I would actually go back over the last 60 to 90 days and I would look at my appointments. So if you book all your appointments digitally, that'll start telling you the story of who are your hot leads and your warm leads, because you'll go back. Is that paper-based, Teresa?
This is my boomer calendar.
Gosh darn it. All right. So if you start going back through the boomer calendar, what it'll do is it will give you the names. It'll tell you everybody who you've talked to in the last like 30, 60, 90 days.
It's in there in the CRM. I like my CRM brevity.
I've heard great things about it. And so what I would do is I would start adding tags.
Okay.
Warm, hot, and fire. Then in the morning, you can slice it, you can dice it, you can sort it. Then at least you can see what you're looking at. And that pipeline will start
20 a day just to start. Just because inch by inch, everything's a cinch. My grandmother used to say that. And I
like that. So
1 inch, and then a week later, a half inch. And that's why I'm here. It's the daily consistency that
So for you, I would say like maybe the first 5 minutes of your day, 10 minutes of your day is just like, okay, so who have I, and every day just go back a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going back now. I'm in like, okay, second week of April. Who did I show homes to? Have I talked to them? What was like, how would I score them? Hot, warm. All right. How are they tagged? What are they receiving? So I would just slowly work back day by day by day, or week by week by week. I would do 5 minutes of CRM cleanup in my database, like every day. And just because if you sat there and tried to like fix 1,800, like tag 1,800 people, like, wow, it's a bit of a daunting task.
It is.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I would say right now, yeah, just bit by bit. Like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I would go back day over day. So yeah. So if anybody, again, here it is. You can pull out your phone, take a copy, take a picture. But this is exactly how many times you should be touching every single person based on where they are in the